How about those rating agencies? I mean, seriously, how about them? I'm talking about you, Moody's, Standard & Poor's, Fitch. Come on! What planet are you guys living on? We all know that you were the key enablers of the financial meltdown. Remember that? It was all pretty much brought on by your phony Triple-A stamp of approval on all that toxic subprime junk. Even the Financial Crisis Inquiry Commission, created in 2009, pretty much said in no uncertain terms that all of this couldn't have happened without your actions. These securities were designed to blow up, and you knew it. Moreover, the only way this trash was able to be marketed was with the phony ratings you put on them. The fact is, this crisis never could have happened without your complicity. And what did happen? Millions of people lost their homes and jobs, and the economy, not just here, but globally, continues to suffer because of your fraud. And did anything happen to you guys? Nothing. In fact, you're still at it. You've just moved on to bigger and better things like screwing up sovereign ratings. Your downgrade of America's Triple-A rating last year, Standard & Poor's, was a freaking joke. You know very well that a sovereign nation that issues its own money and where its debts are denominated in that money can never become insolvent or go bankrupt. In fact, I even have an email from one of your chief sovereign ratings officers pretty much admitting that. Yet you went ahead and issued the downgrade anyway, and in so doing, you caused the market to plunge and wipe out about $1 trillion in private wealth in a single day. Your actions are outrageous, and they're only tempered by the comedy of how wrong you were on U.S. bonds and bond yields. So just what did the credit markets do in the face of your dire warnings and historic downgrade? They promptly vaulted the bond market up to new record highs, and interest rates collapsed to new record lows. But, you know, it seems you should have had some schooling on this. After all, you did the same idiocy with Japan. You took that country's rating down to like a notch above junk, all based on the same ignorant, misguided analysis. And by the way, where are the yields on 10-year Japanese bonds today? They're at a whopping 0.8%. You know, last year when S&P downgraded the U.S., Moody's and Fitch stood quiet. I thought maybe there was some hope. Hope that at least the other two clowns were finally starting to wise up. Not that I want to give them too much credit, because after all, they were still complicit in the financial crisis, and millions of Americans are still suffering as a result. But believe me, it would have been nice for a change to actually see some of these guys starting to wise up. But no, here comes Moody's the other day threatening to downgrade the U.S. credit rating for the same stupid reasons. These guys are truly clueless. Now listen, here's something I'd like to read to you guys. It comes from an article written by the St. Louis Fed talking about why the debt doesn't matter. Here we go. It says, as the sole manufacturer of dollars, whose debt is denominated in dollars, the U.S. government can never become insolvent, that is, unable to pay its bills. In this sense, the government is not dependent on credit markets to remain operational. It's all right here from the St. Louis Fed. So the Fed seems to get it. We in the MMT community have been saying this and explaining this to people for years. Not that Moody's or Standard & Poor's or Fitch, in their unbridled arrogance, would ever dream of listening to us. But the bottom line is, the ratings agencies are a joke. I have no idea why they're still around, or better yet, why their officers and analysts who perpetrated this massive fraud on the world and who continue to perpetrate these frauds are not in jail. They were the enablers of the financial crisis. Millions of people around the world today are still suffering as a result. They continue to pull their ignorant BS day in and day out, causing pain and risk to the global economy. They should be shut down immediately. They're a blight to the world's economy. My advice, get rid of them now. Anyway, that's it for this video. See you next time. This is Mike Norman saying bye-bye.